Okay, we're back. Actually, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm changing art.
Of course.
Just for this one, because the hands are giving me problems.
That's okay. Do the other cute one with the heart.
I'm just like, you're on thin ice, buddy. Okay, so I'll even put it in the title of possibility of spoilers. But might as well start with this question. What are your favorite headcanons from the new episodes of The Worst Witch?
Well, I will talk about my favorite confirmed headcanons, which I already did a Tumblr post about. And one was that when we found out that Dimity had been like in professional sports, but now taught, it was suggested by a few different people that the reason she teaches is because of a sports injury. And I feel like that was confirmed with her having that old sports injury that flared up.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate that. I like that the idea of Hecate as a gardener has always been a thing, especially as a potions teacher. But I sincerely never considered Ada not being good at it. So I like the idea that Hecate just takes care of all of her plants. And just like reanimates them all. I really, really appreciated that. And her sweet little, like, almost smile when she was like, if you have Miss Cackle, like, pinch it for houseplant. I liked that. Um, I I'm gonna miss them so hard. But I like that Gwen and Algie have now retired.
Me too.
They deserve it.
I also think it's really funny because we talked about that in the video, like our first video, about them retiring.
We did.
And then to find out they were retiring, I was like, oh
no. Yeah. We spoke it into existence. So there's that. What else? Oh, I made a post about this too on Tumblr. I'm like, do we wait until midnight when we're choosing a head girl? Like, that's clearly something we wait all night for. And now my head is just filled with like, do Hecate and Ada have a whole ritual? Like, what happened the first time they had to wait up that night? To see if anybody else turned in head girl applications, which I'm like, why do they have to physically be in there? Because they don't. I liked that. I like that Hecate has an alarm in her spell book. I feel like I would have completely seen her as the type. I love Ada's winking. I just love that we got 2 weeks.
We have been blessed.
We have been blessed and highly favored.
I'm so happy.
I knew you would be. I love that Indigo is still here. And that we're getting to see what her and Hecate's relationship looks like. Because, as Hecate told her, like, I can't be your friend anymore, but I can be your teacher. And I like seeing what that looks like. I like the continuity, currently of, like, character growth. Like, Hecate's still done with Ethel's, like, antics, so we don't have her highly praising her the whole time. Ada is, she stayed committed to telling Mildred that she would, listen to her new ideas and that they were going to admit girls from non-magical backgrounds. Now she sees it as a very positive thing, and I like that. Yeah, I think that, are those it? I feel like there's a thing that I missed. Hold on.
You checking Tumblr?
Yeah, I am. Because I'm just like, did I not mention? You can answer.
Oh, snap. I mean, you pretty much covered it all. I do think, wait, I think there's another question.
Yeah, that was all of them. There was the winking.
Oh, there's another question that I could probably answer that on. But I don't know. I agree with you. I think it's cute. I love how I just love everything. I love everything. And I think it's perfect that it's just like the the banter showing up about the plants. I was just like, this is so cute. I love this. This is my new favorite headcanon. Also, one of the things that I thought of when I don't know if it's just me, but I like to think that like her potions book, and this could be for the other one, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. But I think it'd be really cute if she has a picture of like them in it.
Oh my!
And that's why she's like really like not even like it's already a big thing because it's her potion book, but like I like to imagine that she has a few pictures in there that is just like that is my personal property.
Oh, you know what would be even sweeter is if she has like made potions specifically for Ada and they're in there too.
Yes. Oh my god. Okay.
She like, oh my god.
I want to draw it.
No, finish this one.
But Kat,
Right now.
listen.
Where did the heart go?
It'd be really cute. Oh, it's on a different layer.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
It's still there.
The pink on her dress. It's really sweet.
I think it looks really cute. But yeah, that's another thing that I added to my list. There's so many things that I added. I'm like, it's like as soon as I seen those episodes, I was like, uh-oh, here we go again.
Like inspiration hits. It's just nice. That seemed like a revitalization in fandom here, which is always great.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Oh man, I'm so excited to have the show back.
Me too.
Oh man. Okay, where was I? See, this is what happens when I'm the one reading. I'm like, oh no, I'm gushing too much. I should stop and read another question. What is one thing you wish someone on The Worst Witch would say to dear Ada?
Is that another men question?
Yes, it is men. How'd you know?
I wish that someone would tell her she gets a vacation. I mean, like, geez. The woman deserves a holiday. And then they're like, you can take anyone you want. She's like, I'll take Miss Hardbroom.
Oh my gosh, that'd be perfect. Oh my gosh, okay. But, okay, so you know how, like, I think you know a little bit about the first series.
Yes.
And it was Miss Cackle that was worried about Constant Hardbroom. They need to do a switched. Where it's like Hecate is worried about Ada being too stressed.
So she takes her on a holiday.
Holiday. Oh, now I want it. And I want to draw it.
Oh my gosh.
That's super cute. So cute. Hold on, let me just add that to my drawing list.
Okay, just make a note. But finish this one. You're so close.
I promise I'll finish it. Don't even worry.
Okay.
I already forgot what it was.
You want Hecate to take Ada on a holiday.
Oh, thank you so much. It like popped in and left.
This is why it's always great to talk with friends, folks. Because they can remind you where you in the cup.
Jeez Louise. Okay, so we answer that. And already answered that. Favorite things about Ada and Hecate as characters and things that you've changed or created for them in your own personal idea of them.
Oh.
I thought that was a nifty question.
That is a good... Who asked that question?
I think it was anonymous.
Shit. Okay. Alright, I see you enough. Okay, alright, so my favorite thing about them is characters. First, right?
Yes.
That's the first part of the question. Oh, well, my favorite thing about Ada is her commitment to kindness. I think that's always been my favorite thing about Ada. That don't confuse kindness with weakness is incredible. That's such an incredible statement, an incredible mantra to live by. And I like that she can be very firm, but is always kind, or at least her, like, she's always striving to be kind, which I think is admirable and noble and beautiful. Um, Also, I love her sweet face. I love her dimple. Like, Grant Higgins has the cutest little dimples. And I love her ass. Um, and her jumpers and her little lemon drops. She just reminds me of, like, you know, your favorite grandma. Like, although now that I'm older, it's more just like older women that I've known who've just been those sweet, kind people where if you were ever like crying on public transportation, like that would be the person that offered you a handkerchief. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And they'd be like, "Do you want like a butterscotch or a lemon drop as well?" And you just be like, "Yes." It doesn't even matter if you actually like it. The comfort of being offered some sort of sweetness while you're going through. Um, I think is really adorable. Um, I adore her optimism, especially in relation to the fact that I don't know that I could keep the same level of optimism going through as much as Ada has gone through. Um, and I love that there are things that she can't do. Um, I don't like people who can just do everything all the time. I think that's unrealistic in the character. She's
Mm-hmm.
flawed. I like that. Um, yeah, and I love her little wink. Her winks are cute.
Her winks literally kill me
Yeah.
every
Um,
single time.
my favorite things about Hecate reminds of women that I have known and loved who are just so very stern, and who, if you don't know complex people, you would just assume that they're assholes, and that they would never, if you were crying, offer you anything other than like a derisive like look. And I think it says a lot about Hecate that she does have a layer of softness. She does want what's best for the girls. Her idea of what's best just happens to be a bit harsher, a bit sterner than like Ada, for example. But you have her offering indigo and handkerchief when she's crying. You have her like, you know, telling kids that they don't like completely suck. Like struggling. Not the absolute best, but it's there. You can see how much she loves the girls. Um, even if she doesn't have the best ways about it sometimes. Well, even if she doesn't have traditional ways of going about it, I should say that's a more generous statement for her. Um, I love her aesthetic. I love the Victorian like like the I don't know. I love how cool she is to literally everyone but Ada. I have a thing for that. I love people who are like soft for what I perceive their love interest, and not very much towards others, except during like special occasions. Because she does get softer for the girls on occasion, but I think that's just underlying tenderness. I wouldn't even call it softness. I think I would only use the term soft for how she is with Ada. I think I'd use tender for the other occasions. Um, my wife would be making fun of me right now, and she'd just be like, "You freaking writer and your words." Um, so yeah, that's what up characters. What was the second part of the question?
um, and things that you've changed or created for them and your own personal idea of them.
Oh, I like to think that Hecate is an excellent cook and baker, and that Ada is shit at it. Because I have a thing for characters who love food but cannot cook to save their lives. Um, and I like so my mother is a chemist, which I feel like is very close to the idea of potions. I think if I ever wrote Hecate is the teacher outside of the universe of Cackles. She would teach chemistry, and my mom's a very experimental cook, shall we say, but it never doesn't work out. So, but she's good at cooking. She understands basics of cooking because she understands chemistry. Um, so I think that because we don't know about any of their culinary skills according to the show. Um, so I like to think that that's the thing. Uh, and that was a thing. I can't even say that's a thing I solely came up with on my own. I think it was like I maybe saw someone else do it and I thought it, or maybe I did think it just myself. Um, but everything blurs when it comes to fandom as to like which one of us came up with this first. Um, but it's a thing I like to hang on to. I like to think that Hecate makes Ada custom tea blends. And that she makes her lemon biscuits, and I'm pretty sure it was a whole fandom response to that rose on Ada's desk that comes from Hecate. And I love that as a headcanon. That's not confirmed anywhere. I'm trying to think of something that like I came up with when it comes to the two of them. I made Jane Eyre Ada's favorite book, which if you listen to our earlier conversation, you will see comes from my own personal experience. Just because I think it makes sense for her. Gloomy, but kind of optimistic at the end. I like to think Ada likes to knit. That's a thing that I wrote that she likes to do. I don't know. I'm trying to think of certain traits about them that aren't necessarily. You know what? I just dropped my phone. Sorry. Weird. There's a weird noise in there. I like to think that, or after I watched season 2, I think I dabbled more in the idea that Ada is not super confident all the time in her ability to lead. And that Hecate is always the one there reminding her, no, you can. You're really good at this. I really like that dynamic for the two of them. I also really love that at their core, Ada never thinks she's enough, and Hecate always thinks she's too much. So yeah, those are the things that come to mind. Is that enough? I don't know.
Cute.
Are you crying?
A little bit. Because I think it was cute what you said. I get emotional because I just think they're so perfect for each other.
They are so perfect for each other.
And it's like they balance each other out so well, and it's just like, well, it's time to cry again. Oh, man. I agree with everything you said. Oh, man. I don't even know. I feel like, personally, like, I kind of got into the fandom a little late, so I don't think I would have anything that someone hasn't thought of before.
I don't think you got in late.
I mean, pretty much most of it was covered. I feel like I was late. I only joined it. Like, I joined in, like, season 2.
That's not late. We're in season 4.
I thought it was late. I'm like, I was 15 seasons behind. It's like, I gotta make up for that one season I missed, you guys. I don't know. I think I've done pretty well. Making art.
Great. You've done fantastic.
Oh, thank you. I'm always happy. Always happy to share Hackle art. Forever and always. I think we're done. I'm out of questions.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And that was...
You got like 12 more questions.
I did. You answered them. Wait, did I say it? Wait.
All of them? I feel like you've missed some. Hold on.
They're all crossed off. Did I cross one off on accident? Well, I mean, one of the asks did have like 5 asks in it, so maybe it was that one.
Wait, I had 2. No. I had 2. Here, you can draw. I will read them.
Oh. Okay.
Please gush about Ada's kitten slippers and all other cute, unique little things she has in her wardrobe.
Oh, okay.
You did not ask me that question.
I don't know if it's on here. Maybe it's on my other page. Is it on the front?
Oh wait, did you finish that page and you had another page? Didn't you have 3 pages?
Yeah.
Did you just say we were done and like you haven't even considered one of the pages?
No. Okay. I did miss that one. I did miss the kitten slippers. It's on here. I, for some reason, decided to just squish it into the questions. But otherwise, I think I got them all. I think that's the only one I missed.
Oh, I think there's one other one. So, hold on. There's that one.
But I also think I got a few more asks on that I didn't write down.
Oh, gotcha. There's also tell us a bit about each of the fandoms you've been in. But then I did cover, like, ones I was most proud of, so that probably went in there. Oh, you also didn't ask me. Hold on. There's another one you didn't ask me that I know you want me to answer. So anyways, let me do... Oh,
what's that?
I don't see your screen anymore. That's weird.
Was there one that I missed? Wait, am I not sharing? No, I'm sharing.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's back now. Alright, so first of all, I love Ada's kitten slippers. I love them so much. I think they're such an adorable detail about her.
I love to draw them.
They're so fucking cute. And I love to think that Ada just has, like, a kitten purse and probably, like, some kitten earrings. Just, like, kitten heels. I don't know.
That's so cute.
She's so cute. I love how much pink is in her wardrobe. I love the floral, the prints. I always think that Ada probably is just full of prints. I also like to think, and this is a thing I think that I wrote, that she has a new, like, holiday jumper every year. And it always has things like people skating over it. Like, I think that she somehow gets a hold of, like, the Charlie Brown cartoon that plays every year. Here, and she's got them all skating.
I love that.
I like her ring. The ring that she has, Agatha has one too. Agatha's is black, and Ada's is pink. And I like to think that those are family heirlooms. I like to think that all the figurines she has in her office are from, like, students. Oh wait, these were questions about her wardrobe. So yeah, I like to think she has a lot of jumpers. I actually like to think that Ada's a person that, while she wears a lot of clothes during the day because the castle is drafty, I like to think that she's someone that runs kind of form. So that she, unlike her wardrobe, wears a lot of, like, thinner nightgowns to bed. And they all have cute things on them. Or you know what, she'd probably be one of those people that wears, like, a big t-shirt that just has, like, a cat on it.
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna add that to my list.
Of course.
I at least remembered what I wanted to write down for that one.
Yeah. Alright, so there's that one. Now, this is the one that you didn't ask me, and I know you want me to answer.
Oh no, I'm worried.
It's from Emmeline Northada, maybe? That's how you pronounce that one? Who I hope is listening, because I know that she doesn't want spoilers at the moment. She asked more headcanons about Gwen and Dimity hanging out / being best friends. Being friends.
Why didn't I write that down? I feel so bad.
Never asked.
That's That's not even on here. What was I doing?
What?
That's not. I didn't write that down.
No.
How did I not write that down? I read it and I was like, this is a great question.
Shock.
I'm so mad at myself. I'll make it up. I'll draw it. I'll make it up to everyone and I'll draw some cuteness.
I like to think, I'm trying to think of headcanon. I feel like they always were just like drawn to each other as friends because it is very apparent that like Ada and Hecate come as a set. And so I feel like Gwen and Dimity both would kind of be like left to, they'd have to become friends, right? Because didn't nobody want to hang out with Miss Gullet? That's for dang sure. And like,
Poor Miss Gullet.
right? And then, like, I'm sure Dimity hung out with some of the other teachers, but she and Gwen just seemed to have such a good time. I like to think that they always had drinking competitions and that Gwen could drink Dimity under the table, much to Dimity's, like, chagrin, if you will.
I love that.
I like the thought of them plotting how Ada and Hecate are going to get together. I like the idea that they both, because, you know, for what we get from canon about Dimity is she had a sports career and she came to teach. But I like to think that, like Gwen, maybe Dimity, because we know that one of her ancestors, either her mother or her grandmother, taught her. So I like to think that Dimity kind of always knew she was going to teach at Cackle, so took some time away to have a professional career before she came and taught. And then we know that Gwen at some point had a professional career before she taught, had the professional career and came back, or had the professional career and became. And so I like that they share that, the two of them together. And then I just feel like they just have the greatest time together. I like how they look out for one another. Here's the thing, there's a lot about season 3 that was difficult, but I do like the episode where Gwen and Algie get engaged and Gwen took those biscuits and she's so upset because she's given him the wrong answer, and you have Dimity just sort of like, you know, rubbing her shoulders while they try to figure it out.
Oh man.
And I'm just like so soft for those friend moments. So yeah, those are some of my other headcanons about them being teacher buddies.
I love that so much.
I think they do their marking together. That is definitely a thing that they do. Somebody asked the great. Oh, I deleted a whole bunch of things. Let me look at the pictures I took. That. All right, we did all of those. Oh, Agapi asked me my top, however many I want to talk about it. Hackle moments, or both of us, I think.
Oh God.
And let us know that the original 3-parter kept them entertained enough that they were only mildly irritated by a 2.5-hour commute to work because it gave them more time to finish our original video.
That's really sweet.
So, I will talk about my top hackle moments first.
Oh God.
Because which will give you time to think.
Thank God.
and draw. I love the first episode. It is hands down like Hecate leaning down like a gallant knight in shiny black lace to help Ada up off the floor. Always the best. I love Hecate's speech to the great wizard. I'm mad that Ada didn't get to see it.
I'm mad about a lot of things.
Right. I really wish Ada had seen that. I like their little walk on the grounds when they cancel classes and there's the whole coven. I think that episode's called The First Witch, maybe. I'm like, how many walks on the grounds have they taken together? Because it's just something they do. But I love the banter between the two of them, and working out school problems between the two of them. What obviously love Hecate trying to get Ada out that portrait. Um,
That was a good episode.
yeah, I still like feel things in my heart every time. Um, I love season two. I don't even know that I can. The bench is obviously top tier. But I also love Hecate canceling classes because she wants to make Ada happy. I love her. I love her constantly looking at Ada during the whole school performance, being like, "Is my wife happy? Is she okay? Is she smiling? What's going?" I love that moment they both have with Mildred, where Hecate tells her, "Well done," and I remember Brooke's tags where she was like, "You know that they stopped right before they turned that corner," and Hecate was like, "Babe, can I please like scare the shit out of our kid?" And Ada's like, "You know what? It's been a long day. Go on ahead."
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Right? I love Ada's wink during it. It's beautiful. Actually, I love the episode before that when Hecate tells, it makes my heart flutter every fucking time. When she tells Ada that the school and the girls in it and all the staff is her life and that she won't let her risk it. I'm like, she won't let her? Oh my gosh. Like, I live for it. I live for it, friends. I love Hecate telling Ada, like, "I'm going to solve the problem of the founding stone. You don't worry about a thing, babe. I got it." Um, I love how happy Hecate is when Ada is going to stay. I'm ruined by how devastated she is when we find out Ada might be taken away. Um, Also, straight up, Soft Room is so hard for me because it's so hard on Ada, but she looks so pretty in that episode. Like, side note, she looks
She does.
gorgeous in that episode, and I'm like, this is so pretty, and I'm so sad.
That's why I want like more outdoor episodes, because it's just like she's surrounded by flowers and all this light. I'm just like, babe, this is amazing.
She's just gorgeous. Can you imagine? Ooh. Now I'm thinking of like an AU where Hecate works in like a greenhouse or like a conservation globe or something. And Ada's just like there to do something. She just like walks in and then Hecate just like drops her tools or just something because she's so pretty.
Yes.
Right?
I love it all.
Right? Anyway,
Where did this come from?
I love that. I love the finale of season 3 when Ada is trying to be a good sport about Hecate leaving, and I love Hecate's like, "Ada, Ada, Ada," like, ooh, makes my heart flutter. Um, what else? I love. I also, oh my gosh, I love Hecate coming into the office to complain about Julie, and I like, for the life of me, I just love Ada poking her head out from the top of the thing, going, "Did we have a meeting? Like, did I miss?"
Oh
And
yeah.
then she just like lets her rant. And she's just like, "Okay, sweetheart, I'll sit here. I'll listen to all of it. It's fine." Um, yeah, I love all of those moments. I love all the moments we've gotten in the first 2 episodes. So yeah, those are my top. Every time they're in a room together.
Every time they're together, that's my favorite moment.
That's my favorite.
That's why I watch the show.
Right, truly. That's what I'm
It's like, why else would I watch it if not for them just being adorable? I don't know. I feel like you pretty much said all the good ones. Oh man. I like one of my favorite moments, first episode, I think it's like at the end where they when Hecate transfers Julie away,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's like
That little clip click that she
Yeah,
does
she
with her
does the little
tongue.
click as she she taps on her desk. It's just like, and the way she looks at her and curls her head over, it's like, you still think this is gonna be a good year?
Yeah.
I love it so much. It's so cute. Oh, you forgot one of the best scenes.
Oh my god, what?
Well, okay, when they were sitting on the bleachers and Ada's just like, sit over here next to me.
Oh
Yeah, and they're just, it's like you have this whole fucking bleacher to yourself, and yet they're like right on top of each other. And I'm just like, this is my brand. This is why I love them.
I love them so much.
Oh my god. Oh, there's so many good moments.
There is. There's just been so much between the two of them. How can you choose?
Yeah, you can't choose. It's like all of them. All of them are good moments. All of them are sweet moments.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, I have two. These are not related to Hackle. Somebody asked the craziest shit I've ever seen either in life or fandom.
Oh boy.
Their username's Ghostly Judge. A+ username. Craziest shit I've ever seen either in life or fandom. I don't know. Here's the thing. So I used to be. The term crazy is problematic, but I used to be a community social worker, and the people that I worked with were children and adolescents with emotional behavioral disorders, who we were trying to keep in the community and out of psychiatric facilities. So, like, in my life, I've actually chopped down somebody with a very sharp knife, and I've gone into like gang territory to hold meetings, and I've done a lot of things that were not the safest, but that was just my job, so I just had to, go on and do. So I feel like I don't even think about them as like as crazy as my family members did when I was no longer a social worker, and they were like, "You did what?" Talk about that all the time, because then you realize what it is. But I will tell you some of the craziest shit I've ever seen in fandom, because I've been in a host of different fandom. I was in the Once Upon a Time fandom, and if none of you know the shit that went down in that fandom, like, bless, I was never a name you would recognize in that fandom, which probably is a blessing. But the ship wars and the racism, the fucking homophobia, there's just so much that went in. And I remember watching it as a fandom, because I watched season 1 while it aired a little bit, but I think it started when I was in the middle of graduates. So I caught, I think, the first season, and then I had to stop watching it because I had too much to do. But I watched it steadily grow as a fandom, and I remember checking back in during like season 3 or something, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?" It's like that GIF of the guy that walks in the
Yeah.
everything's on fire. That's like legit me watching that fandom, and then it was just like waves of that same energy for quite some time. And then, like, in a fandom where I, like, I was in that fandom, and I got burnt out Ghostbusters from 2016. And y'all, the amount of racism in my damn inbox from that fucking show. I had some racist comments from when I was in Cardinelli, but there were like 2 in the entire time I was in that fandom. But Ghostbusters, like, there's some racist motherfuckers in that fandom. But my favorite thing is that people didn't think they were racist. Those are my favorite people. By favorite people, I mean y'all are racist as fuck, and you should just deal with it. But yeah, just,
Oh my god.
I always think that the most ridiculous thing that people ever think about who they are and what they like is that their desire and their interest exist in a damn vacuum. Like, no, you don't have to ship my ship. You truly don't. But you have to be able to sit down and have a conversation with me about how the most popular ships are always skinny white bitches. Always. It doesn't matter if we're talking about fem slash. It doesn't matter if we're talking about men and women. It doesn't matter if we're talking about slash. Like, just dudes. Skinny white dude. Skinny white women if we're talking fem slash. And skinny man and skinny white woman. A skinny white man and skinny white woman if we're talking men and women. Like, that's always what it is. And there's a reason for that, folks. And it ain't just because that's what you'd prefer. That's bullshit. And if any of you believe that, you really need to analyze your desires and the way your life goes. So the thing about Ghostbusters that killed me was I never told anybody what to ship, ever. But I was like, hey, there's the popularity is skewing a certain direction, and perhaps let's talk about it. And let's try to make it an open environment for everyone who isn't skewing in that direction. And me and all of my friends got attacked on a daily basis for literally just trying to have a conversation.
Jeez Louise.
You know? And I'm just like, that's real stupid. Because also, these are the same people who like to be like, we're just trying to have fun. Like, bitch, must be great to be able to move through the world where your fun is uninterrupted. Because I can't move through the world like that. I am a Black lesbian who also has a disability, who, you know, is not at all a conventional size. So it must be wonderful to just like move through the world and don't nobody give a shit about how you like to have fun. But anyways, that's that on that, friends. I feel like this is another occasion where maybe I went too deep and made you uncomfortable, so I apologize if I did.
If I'm listening to this, editing me, put the Kermit meme in here. No, I mean, everything you say is true. And that's part of the reason why I don't really get involved in a lot of fandoms.
Well, it's why my wife won't get involved in fandom.
Because it's so hateful, and it's just like, it's not worth it.
Right?
Like, I prefer to stay in my little bubble where it's like you can be all kinds of outrageous online, but don't bring me into it.
Right. Well, and I mean, I learned, and all of that is when I learned to create, you know, your corner of the sandbox. And you stay in your corner of the sandbox so that you don't have to see what the fuck is erupting the rest of it.
It's like every time you check in on a fandom, it's just hellfire everywhere, and it's just like, thank God I'm gone.
Exactly.
But I hate it. And you're right. You're 100% right. I'm so tired of people being like, this is the greatest ship, and then it is two skinny white bitches. And I'm like, but what do they give us in terms of relationship? And it's like, it's nothing. It's just they look good together.
And the thing is like, yes, I will be the first to tell you, I have ships that are two skinny white bitches. I do. Rizzoli and Isles is something I watch from beginning to end. And it's hard as fuck to watch that show and not think those two are married to each other. In fact, I remember people who didn't, well, I would be at parties and like, you know, we'd be watching something different, but an ad would come on for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my friend's now husband, then boyfriend, who was like, isn't that a show about the two lesbians? But then he saw me sitting there and he was like, I was like, no, that's how I feel about that show too. You didn't say nothing wrong. Like, so, you know, I have them too. It's not that you can't love a ship where there are two like skinny white ladies. It's just like, if all the ships that are quote unquote the great and the most popular ships, two skinny white bitches, y'all, that's not just a trend of preference. Okay? There's a problem there.
Yeah.
Which problem?
I mean, there is a big problem there. We'll talk more about that in a shade episode.
A shade? Oh my god.
A shade episode.
Shade episode.
I think it'd be fun.
I know you.
I might get hate for it. I don't want you to get hate.
I appreciate you. I occasionally still get it. So
I
it'll
will be
happen. And
honest.
if anybody come at me for everything that I just said, go on ahead, darling. Go on ahead. I
Oh,
have stopped caring.
please let me say this. If anyone sends Cass any hate, I will draw only stuff for her to make you even more angry. That's how I do that. And if you ever get hate, you let me know. I will draw you a picture and make everyone else angry about it.
I will. I will let you. Um, but yeah, those are just a lot of feelings that I have, having been in fandom for a long. And especially like what happened to me in Ghostbusters is Patty Tolan was a character for whom I didn't realize I needed representation. Because I watched the old Ghostbusters as a kid
Mm-hmm.
with my cousins, and like they had that little ghost trap. They made it as like a kid toy where you would just like open it and like the ghost would go in there. We used to play with that shit all the time. And so Ghostbusters was very important to me. But then when they made it, like these women who were in STEM and then this one woman who just likes to read, and whose knowledge from that gets like helps them catch ghosts. I was like, this is the representation I've been waiting my whole life. It's just like, and what? Sorry, one of my favorite scenes in Ghostbusters, like the 2016 movie, is poor Patty like in the basement, looking like she's gonna just like, trying so hard to be brave. She's so scared, and she's like, I thought we were just gonna read books and listen to Stevie Nicks. That's my girl, though. Like that. That is straight up. And so I loved watching that movie, seeing her, and I really wanted to write her, and I wanted to read her and fic. And then it's like that. Oh my god, it's like that meme that exists of that dude, the black dude who, I think he's British, and he was talking about like being in a grocery store. The original like joke is that he was in a grocery store concerned about something, and I can't remember what it was. And he was like, "That I forgot I existed in a world where racism exists or something."
Yes. Oh, I know that. I'll
Yeah.
put that in the video.
Well, yeah, people use it all the time. So for me, it's like I went and enjoyed that, thinking I'd go home to fandom, forgetting I existed in a world where fandom is racist as shit.
Oh.
So I like got home and I was like, "Yep, all right then. We just gonna act how I thought we was gonna act. All right, okay, y'all. All right then. I'm just gonna write a fuck ton of fic then, birds." And I did. I wrote a lot.
And all of it was beautiful. The end.
So yeah, that was that the last. I think you've hit everything other than that one. Oh,
Whoa.
Linguini asks, what was it about Cassiopeia that you liked so much? Pretty sure that means the song by Sarah Bareilles.
Ah.
If you listen
Mm-hmm.
to our other thing, you know that that's where my username came from. I like the sound of that song a lot. Like the music and the swelling of Sarah's voice in the beginning. I love the lyrics. Sarah Bareilles is very, very important to me, and I saw her in concert like 5 times when I was in college and grad school, and I was so proud of her when she wrote Waitress, the musical, and Blessed Unrest, I think is the album that Cassiopeia was on, and it was balling, and I love her, and I love her music, and so what did I like about it so much? I loved everything about it so much, literally everything. Um, and then do I have a favorite song now? It switches day to day. As I mentioned before, Tempo by Lizzo featuring Missy Elliott. It's pretty ballin'. And then my kiddo currently is very into Jolene by Dolly Parton, as well as Super Trooper by Ada, because I think it's very important to foster these things in our youth. So yeah, that I can recommend those songs right now. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that I've been thoroughly listening to that's not already on rotation for me and not like a gazillion years old. Oh, you know what? I just watched a stand-up special with the guy that's on. He's on Blackish and Grownish. He plays Charlie on Blackish, who works the dad. And his stand-up was hilarious. But he was talking about how he loves '90s R&B, and that's his jam. That is my jam as well. Um, but he talked about how people in '90s R&B songs, it was just like so poetic. And he goes, and they would be promising things they had absolutely no access. Like I promise you, the sun and the moon and the stars and the mountains. And he's like, and now songs are just like, I promise you this, and then like a member of anatomy there. And like that is hilarious and very true. And so I reckon some of my favorites from '90s R&B. I loved Monica. I loved Brandy. Brandy's "Have You Ever" still makes me cry in my soul, even though I'm like married and I'm just Joni. That was like very much connected to like my teen and early adulthood angst. But I'm just like, have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? Yes, I have, Brandy. I have.
Oh, that's cute.
And so, yeah, that's that on that. Is there anything else you want to ask me, Toad? Anything? Anything we haven't covered?
I'm checking my list just in case. Why did I say it that way? Just in case. No, I think I have it all.
Okay.
I did slip a few of my own questions in there.
Oh.
You'll never know who it was.
I'll never know which ones they are.
Most of them were anonymous anyway, so good luck. Oh no.
Did you get any new ones while we were?
Oh, let me check. I might have got mine. Or 2 or 3. I go on and there's 15.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is there anything you think fandom gets wrong about Hackle?
Ooh, sorry. That got weird. You there?
Yeah. Do you want me to repeat the question?
Yes. Something weird happened. Okay, yes. Repeat the question.
Okay, hold on. I don't know how to get to it. Is there anything you think fandom gets wrong about Hackle?
Oh God. This belongs in a shade episode.
In our next episode.
No, okay, here's the thing. Okay. I'm going to be diplomatic about it because who's to say that my interpretation is any better than anybody else's? There are certain things with which I thoroughly disagree on. In the way fandom has interpreted Ada and Hecate individually and their relationship together. It's not much that, at least at this point, it's not much that I would think about. When I remember, like early in fandom, there are a few fics that have this idea that Hecate never initiates affection or saucy times between the two of them, and I find that hard to believe. Because I'm like, we must not be watching the same show where it looks like it takes all of Hecate's effort not to hug her wife all the time or kiss her silly. So I think Hecate very much initiates affection, and I'm private though. I'll give you this. I do think Hecate's a very private woman, so I don't think those things happen in public. I think only Ada has casual contact with her in public, like the arm squeezes and the winks. So I disagree with a couple of interpretations there. I remember being very upset when there wasn't a lot of, because I don't think it's this way now. So these are things that happened in fandom at some point, or were my perception of things that were happening in fandom that may or may not still be true. Um, but I know that for a lot of people, they're into the fandom and their interest was Hecate first. And that wasn't me. My first interest was actually Ada. Um, and so I feel like there was a while there where I felt like there just weren't enough fics that focused on Ada's point of view. And that when they did, it was a lot about what Ada could do for Hecate and not who Ada was as a person. Um, but I would not say that's the case now. Um, so like those are things that fandom did that fandom and I disagreed upon. Uh, all that. Okay, so I hate these conversations, but I will say that I do. It is well documented on my uh, blog. By well documented, I mean like there's an ask that I answered once. Uh, about my 5 favorite pops, in which I named Hecate among them. And that is not an opinion that all of fandom has. Once again, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. I might think I'm more right than you are. That is fine. That is why fandom exists. Uh, so yes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that like got me about them. Well, I talked before when I was talking about Woomy and why I didn't think it would be popular. This idea that they just weren't um, like that saucy times didn't happen for them in a way that was taught, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that does that cover everything? Oh, there's also this idea that like Ada, I don't know that it exists so much anymore, but for a while that Ada just I remember people getting very mad at season 2 because Ada was having these sort of like cracks in confidence. And they were like, I want confident Ada from like season 1 back. I'm like, you still got the same woman. It's just we're being made privy to more behind the scenes conversations. And it doesn't make her any less of a person if her confidence is a little shaken every once in a while.
That's so true.
So I don't need Ada to be perfectly strong all of the time. And I think that she should be allowed to be soft. And I think there's something beautiful in how much Hecate supports her and believes in her. And I think Ada supports Hecate as much as Hecate supports Ada. I do. And maybe some of that is just interpretation from canon, because in canon you do see a lot more of Hecate saving Ada than the reverse. But you also have comments from Gwen, like, after all Ada did for you, and we're still like, what the fuck did she mean?
What does it mean? What does any of this mean?
Right? So, there's that. How about you? I know you have a lot of feelings about our lovely Ada.
I do have a lot of feelings. I think mine is more like, not even just even as a ship, but like in just a relationship. Mm-hmm. My issue with the fandom is when they make their friendship or their teamwork less than what it really is.
Oh, yes. That is a good point.
And it really upsets me, because it's just like, I think some people perceive it like where, well, Ada's not that important to Hecate. And it's just like, that is so not true. Because like, from everything you see, like canonly in the show, mm-hmm. she very much cares for her. So mm-hmm. I don't like when that's like brushed under a rug, basically.
Yeah, I think no matter what you ship, you have got to, at least for me, understand that at the very least, Ada is Hecate's best friend. At the least.
That's what I think anyway.
Yeah.
And usually if anyone like This is gonna
What?
this is gonna sound kind of mean, but like, if I ever disagree with someone about like Hackle in general, I just ignore it and continue on with my day, and then I never remember it ever again. So I can't really think of anything else other than that.
That's legit. I don't like their importance to one another being downplayed.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. I'm like,
I
you can
don't.
do whatever you want, really, but like, you know that they're important to each other.
Mm-hmm. I
So,
agree.
as long as they do that, then I have no issues. Or I ignore them. Sounds really mean, but it's true.
It's not mean. I mean, like, you get to curate your own
Yeah,
experience. So you eat something, it upsets you, and you're like, you know what? That's a hot take, but not one I want.
yeah. I mean, it's good for me not to like be a part, like to get that out of my life. I don't like negativity, so I'm just like, if I don't like it, it's out, boom, out of my life. Then I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Legit. Look
What
at
did I
them.
do? I
What do you
just
mean? What happened?
I like did like a da da da, and I don't know where the da 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 went.
Oh.
Whoops.
Right now.
Where did that come from? Oh, drawing's hard, everybody. Don't do it.
But do it, because we can use everyone.
Oh my gosh, yes, actually just do it. If there's anything you're having an issue on right now, just do it. Just get it done and then post it and then see what happens. Guarantee there's just going to be a lot of love.
Yep.
And probably screaming and crying. I'm probably the one crying.
I do shed a few tears.
Oh, man.
I will say that Hackle is among my top 5 OTVs I've ever had.
I'd say it's my top 2.
I mean, it's probably my top 3.
Top 3, top 2. It's currently number 1. I'm not gonna lie.
It is currently number 1 for me too, but I have other ones that are just older, so they're just like my first fin/ship was Xena and Gabrielle, and that is top tier fin/ship. There's like, yeah, I was okay. There we go. I was like, what is that?
I was trying to be very quiet because I knew I was gonna hiccup. So I'm like, if I'm very quiet and I just work on art, no one will be the wiser. Oh, those are cute. I love them too. Oh. Anyway, Hackle's perfect, everyone.
They are. They're perfect, and I love them. They are my favorite chip in the Switch. There are others, and maybe a different one is your favorite, and that's totally fine. Why on earth you watched all of this and they're not one of your favorite? I don't know.
I would be actually curious. So they might just think we're fun to listen to.
Maybe. I would say, okay, can I ask this? All of you lovely, probably 7 people who listen to this.
Heck yeah, 7 people.
And we love every single one of you. You let us know what you'd like us to talk about. I know we came up with an idea in our earlier videos, which is a great idea, and we're still going to totally do. But if there's something specifically you'd like for us to talk about, let us know.
Yeah, what would you like to see? Anything that would pique your interest.
Yes. Because we'll talk about it all.
Also, remember I'm on YouTube, so don't make it too saucy.
Oh, yeah, true.
If you want that, hit me up on private messenger. I'll give you the good dukes.
You know, the best aesthetic is always you drawing like the cutest, most like vanilla fluffy thing, and us talking about real saucy stuff.
Yeah. It's like just drawing them while they're cuddling. Let's talk about the sauce. Oh, I gotta finish a lot of those. Ew.
Oh my gosh! Every time you talk about saucy things, let's just call it the sauce.
The sauce.
The sauce. Here's the sauce.
Here's the sauce, everyone. I have a lot of saucy whips that I need to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all very good.
They're all really
Not
good.
to brag, but they're amazing.
They're all incredible.
And y'all missing out, because Tumblr changed its rules.
Freaking Tumblr.
So no one gets any of it. Just kidding. A few people are allowed to see.
You should put it on your DeviantArt.
Oh, I completely... I forgot DeviantArt existed.
That's so funny because we talked about it last time, and you were like, every time I log in, I see this thing, and I'm like, that's a thing? I don't even know.
Ah, yeah. That'd be the perfect place, because there's always stuff there.
There you go.
Perfect. I found my place. Found my place to put all the sauce at.
Do it. Oh, they look so cute.
Ah,
Are you
we're
almost done?
out of questions. What do we do now?
Oh my gosh. What do we do when we're out of questions? Alright. Did you gush about things in Ada's wardrobe? Did you answer that question too?
I did not. I think you said all the things. I mean, you're pretty good at covering everything.
Thanks. Try to be thorough. Yeah.
Oh wait, okay, wait, hold on. There is one thing that you missed that I must say.
Oh, okay.
Ada's stockings. Okay, I'm done.
Yes.
Okay, I'm done.
Listen, bless every single one of you who sent me a message when we had that episode where she said I can feel it in my stockings, because I had just had a saucy fic that mentioned Ada's stockings, and I swear I got a message from like 15 people when that episode aired. That was like, I thought of you, and I'm like, I love you guys so much.
I'm glad. I'm so happy.
I love Ada's stockings. Are great.
Yeah, they're great. We need more fan fiction for that. That is my request.
All good on it.
We need more stockings, everybody. It's a necessary thing. Actually, I think... Did you write that in the fic for me?
Talking?
Yeah.
I wrote it in a fic. It wasn't... Oh, was it the fic for... Hold on a second.
I don't know.
No, you know what I wrote for you?
Was that the Lemon Fest one?
Yeah, but the one I wrote for you had to do with Ada's love of sweets.
I know the prompt was taste, but I forget the title of it.
It's called Your Love is Better Than Ice Cream.
Anybody read that fic?
Ice Cream by Sarah McLachlan.
I have a sketch for that fic. Everybody read that fic. It's really good.
You? You'll have to show it to me after we're off the thingamajig.
It's very good.
I'm so excited.
It's very good.
So excited.
Oh no.
What about Hecate's wardrobe? What do you think about Hecate's wardrobe? Let's talk about that.
Oh frick. Everything. Listen, I love it, but sometimes it's hard to draw, and it's just like,
Listen, she's got that new open neck.
I love that. I'm just like, oh. I'm totally not gonna have that outfit be a part of an idea or something later that I've written down. Don't worry about it, you guys. Don't even worry about it. I mean, okay, well now I need a fic to that. I'm so mad. Oh no, it's happening. It's happening again, Cass. I'm gonna start fangirling, I'm gonna start gushing, and no one's gonna be able to stop me. Okay, everyone, listen. Okay, why do you think she has like an open shirt blouse? Was someone who is conveniently that short to reach that space. I'm just saying.
You're right. That's like perfect. Oh my god.
Right? Okay, everybody needs to write it.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I've done it again.
Oh.
But oh my gosh, I need it. Oh. Okay, so I just need everything. I need everything about it. Okay, so like, I've already come up with headcanons for everything else. It's like, if Ada's hair is ever messy, it's because they were making out. And Hecate, like, runs her fingers through her hair every time, all the time. I'm just putting that out there.
I need friends. I need all the things about Hecate, like about Ada crying about some plants that she couldn't grow, and Hecate, like, bringing it back to life for her.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. I had a thought. Okay, but it has to do with the rose.
Ooh.
Okay, but like, imagine, like, okay, but like, I thought it would be really cute, like, what if Hecate gave her that rose and it died?
Aww.
And Ada was so upset about it, so then Hecate charmed it so it would never, like, it can never die.
Aww.
Oh, now I want it. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna write that down. Oh no. Wait, oh my god. Okay, so this is my 4th page of new drawing prompts that I want to draw. I'm on the 4th page, so I started this when the new episodes came out, so bad things are happening.
Good things are happening. Great things.
Good things, bad things. We'll see what happens. What else? What else can I think about? I need everything. I want it all.
Right?
Oh, and then okay, so the picture that we've done in the previous videos is already done, but people have added tags to that, and like people are talking about writing fan fiction for it, and I want it so bad. Like, just like the let me interrupt you with a kiss, because oh no, I want it so bad. I'm so sad now. I'm gonna have to read a lot of fan fiction after this.
Yes, you are.
Oh man, I'm gonna end up crying. Oh man, to be a toad, in love with a ship. I kind of like abandoned the line work on this. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you're doing great.
Oh, great! It is great.
Every time you go in, it just looks like you have to make minor adjustments. To me, I'm not doing it, so I'm just like, that looks like it's mostly just a stray erase here and more of a line here.
I wonder if I could ever make people sick of hearts.
No, I don't think that's
with my art. I guess we'll find out.
I have enjoyed the tags on the art from the video previous.
Oh my gosh, I love tags so much.
I know I'm going to enjoy the tags from this one.
Oh man, they like really just make my day.
You're so wonderful.
I especially think it's funny because it's just like sometimes I'm like, I don't know if it's that good, and then I post it and everyone's just like, holy shit. And I'm like, oh, I didn't need to worry. This is perfect.
Yeah, everyone's always all caps. I'm crying. Thank you for giving me my life.
Oh my god. If they're crying, I'm probably crying.
True, every time.
Every time. So everybody, I'm a crybaby. If you haven't noticed. My friends say it's because I'm a Cancer. So, the more you know.
Not a thing.
Apparently. I heard, like, and a lot of people make comments about it, like, if your sign is Cancer, you probably cry a lot. And I'm just like, it's true. They got me right.
Experience. God,
I have to clean up so much. I'm such a messy drawer.
You're doing great.
One day I'll learn how to work on one thing at a time. One day I'll learn to work at one thing at a time.
You're doing great right now. You worked on this one thing. Oh, I guess you did start with a different thing.
I did start with a different thing, but the hands weren't agreeing with me, so I had to take a break.
That's legit. I understand that. But this, I think you could finish this.
Maybe. I said that the last time when you were like, you'll finish it. I was like, I don't know about it.
You were like, I don't know.
Probably not.
Good.
Yeah, and then I did. Oh, you really told me.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you finish things.
And I appreciate it. And I'm sure everyone in Hackle appreciates it. Oh, maybe we should. Okay. Wait. Maybe I should just put like a goodbye now and clip it and then put it at the end.
Wait,
should I do that? Or would that be messy?
Do what?
To make like an end part and like clip what we've been talking about and put like an actual ending with the rest of the video. I don't know if that makes sense.
It doesn't, but I trust you.
Oh, no. I forgot. Okay, anyway, we'll say our goodbyes.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. And that's the end of the video. Come again later. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.